binoculars, and what do I see? Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, half a dozen Yeti. But no matter, baby, what I do, I can't seem to find you.
Hey, welcome to Featured Creatures.
I'm Alan.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Garrett. A lot of technical problems before we started.
I don't feel like it was that bad this time.
I had a switch on my mic and my computer turned off and wouldn't turn on.
It was loud. It was a very loud off turning.
Yeah.
I could hear it from across the room.
Is that a crossover? Is it a crossover episode because the power crossed in your computer and killed it?
Sure.
All right, crossover.
I'll take it.
All right, let's, I don't remember what okay. So, it's not really a news story. Where's my fucking phone? Where's my phone?
You just grabbed it.
So, it's not really a news story. But let me silence it first.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I thought we all always did that.
I mean...
Oh, I did find a new favorite website that I'm going to be going to a lot.
Really?
For this show.
What's it called?
LivePterosaur.com.
So is that it's like a cam site, but for
No, I wish.
Okay.
It's just it's like collecting pterodactyl and pterodon sightings.
Wow.
And I found an article on it that is just pure beauty.
Okay, I'm interested.
How to videotape the roping with a drone.
All right, how?
Introduction.
Oh.
I assume at least 2 explorers are at a major crater lake, like Umboy Island, Papua New Guinea. Probably one of these lakes. Pung, Malongpot, Bono. Assume that the explorers have attained the needed permission from local village leader to be there. I also assume that you know and understand the following. I'm just going to read the bullet points because I want to read the whole thing. That's the journey for you, the listener, to choose to
Listener
discover.
and reader. You do double the work.
All right. Looking for the roping. A few simple ideas for filming the roping. So, your drone has to match the direction of flight, but have your camera pointed to the side.
Okay. And that all right.
And they have picture diagrams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so wait, can I ask this might be a stupid question
Yeah.
given the context surrounding this. The roping is some kind of pterodon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If the drone gets closer to the roping than you had planned, be prepared for a possibility the animal may turn to approach the drone. It may be best if they are very close to each other to turn to get onto the tail side of the roping, like World War II fighter pilots did in dogfighting. There's a final message from the author of this in the middle of the article.
It's just like final message, and then it continues?
Yeah. It's like, final message. Those are some general suggestions, blah, blah, blah. And then the next, bullet point is how to find the roping in Umboy.
See, okay, that's what I'm curious about. How do you find it?
This is about how to get close enough to a roping on Umboy Island, and, parentheses, and under reasonable conditions, be able to get reasonable photos and video footage of this featherless flying creature.
Now, does he actually have reasonable stuff?
See, because that's what I'm thinking. If this guy's written this guide, that means
He must have
there must be so much
roping
like a video.
footage.
Exactly. Just like a lot
These
of
guys just blasting roping onto the internet.
Exactly. Precisely.
Pterosaurs are still living in the Southwest Pacific. Umboy Island, Papua New Guinea, is not the only place in the Southwest Pacific where people see pterosaurs or pterosaur-like flying creatures with a long tail and no sign of any feathers. I just got a pop-up message from a friend.
Crossover.
He was asking if I was going to sell him some magic cards.
Nice.
That is not a crossover. Redacted.
Oh, these are links!
Like the animal, the lynx, like the big cat.
No. Because then there's a video, there's a link to filming with a drone, several techniques for videotaping a roping, and then there's a section called Roping Humor. Everything you wanted to know about non-extinct pterodactyls, but you were afraid to admit that you'd seen one.
Whoa.
And then there's a link to this website is a gold mine.
Can you dox a roping?
I'm sure
Right,
you
put them on blast.
Yeah. Find all the other ropings.
So it links to a website called flyingdinosaur.com.
Okay.
Flying-dinosaur.com.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Poking fun at the rope-in. The light side of modern flying dinosaurs. I love the picture.
This
picture they have-
community.
The picture they have is beautiful.
No.
Turn this towards me. I can't see it from here.
This really is a sight to behold.
What? Oh my god.
You know, I know Larry King says that show with the horse is the greatest show on earth, but it's this one.
It's just a bunch of like dinosaurs and other like prehistoric animals just hanging around the Wright brothers airplane.
It looks like those old like turn of the century
this
silent
is,
film.
Okay, this website's just full of fun pictures because this one is called Modern Pterosaur and it's like a magazine cover.
Oh.
I was expecting it to be like a Dilbert thing, like he's like a suit and tie going to work. It's a modern kind of dinosaur.
That's
I
the
love this
future we
website.
want to live in. Ropins at the desk.
I don't know. I don't see why Ropin can't join the workforce. I mean, as long as he got something to contribute.
Look at all the experience they've got. They should be way higher than a pencil pusher. Been around for 20 million years.
And hiding out in Papua New Guinea.
So, should we get to today's featured creature?
Yes, we should.
So, today's featured creature. We're talking about dwarves.
Interesting. I hope we can treat this subject with the dignity it deserves.
Yeah, because we're talking about dwarves. The
Okay.
Germanic folk creature.
Capital
all right.
D. Serious dwarves here.
Okay.
So, the first thing that research, I always look for names and etymology. The etymology of the word dwarfs is a clusterfuck.
Really? Explain.
No one knows where it comes from. People have argue over different origins. And fun fact: the plural dwarves with a DWARVES didn't exist until Tolkien.
Interesting.
Huh.
Before the plural was just dwarf, like with an S.
I see.
So
What about dwarfs? Does that? I mean,
he just teaches golf though.
I see. Interesting.
Dwarf does golf. And so I decided if I'm talking about the fictional literary creature dwarves, I write it with the
With a
V.
V.
And if I'm talking about like pre-Tolkien mythology dwarves, I write it with the F. S.
Wow.
So I can tell it apart.
Some subtle nuance there to the to the linguistics. All right.
I think it
Are we
makes sense.
dwarfing the subject here?
I hate you. Okay. God damn you. You bitch. Habitat. Mountains.
Okay.
They live in mountains, in caves, and underground. And also, the realm of Svartalheim.
Okay. That I remember.
Alright. Description. In Norse mythology, the dwarves are short and pitch black in appearance.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sometimes bearded. More common dwarves that we see now are just super, like 4 feet, 3 feet wide,
Yep.
and with large beards. Short, stout, and bearded.
I'm liking that 3 feet wide bit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, dwarves are fucking built like mini
They're
fridges.
stout.
Yeah.
Keg mode, as they say, I think. They're like barrel people.
Good for them.
I love dwarves. Noted for being extremely skilled smiths and craftspeople. They are also insanely strong.
Yep.
The dwarves, Austri, Vestri, Nordri, and Sudri, east, west, north, and south, hold up the 4 corners of the sky in Norse mythology.
Nice.
So they got 4 mini atlases.
You know who doesn't do that?
Who?
Atmospheric beasts. Not real.
They hold up the atmospheric beasts.
Yeah, I mean, if they were real.
Yeah.
Atmospheric beasts hold up the planes so they don't fall.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The mildewy clouds.
You
dude.
fake vapor.
They also turn into stone in the sun.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's a thing from Norse mythology that I...
So Norse dwarves are like Tolkien trolls.
Also, some Norse trolls turned into stone.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things just turn to stone and
I just
sunlight.
fucking hate the sun.
What makes atmospheric beasts turn real?
If you believe hard enough.
Oh, okay.
You specifically.
It ain't happening.
Not you generally, you specifically.
No, you the Allen.
According to the Poetic Edda, they are created from the blood of Brimir and the bones of Blaine.
Whoa.
In the Prose Edda, they are described as beings similar to maggots festering in the flesh of Ymir. And Brimir and Blaine are both other older names for Ymir.
I see. Interesting.
I love Norse mythology. I was about to say Dwarfs mythology.
I mean, that too.
Before being granted reason by the gods. They're maggots before they're granted reason. Some items created by the dwarves include Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, Gleipnir, the ribbon that bound Fenrir, Skidbladnir, Freyr's ship, Gungnir, Odin's spear, and just Sif's gold hair.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Gave her a wig.
That is something that is not uncommon in like a lot of.
Except for it wasn't a wig; it was just part of her
Yeah,
head.
it just made it.
All right, I got some sightings.
Well, see, because this is where things get weird, right? Because it's like
Where things get fun.
Okay, all right.
1138. A dwarf was captured in a cellar of a German monastery.
Jesus.
I can't.
Like, I have to take your glasses off to laugh.
Just keep going.
It was very black and didn't speak any known language. Up to this point, you're like, oh, they did something terrible to a foreigner. He was tied up.
Oh, man.
The rope was loosened to see what it would do.
Yeah, let's see what I'll do if we let him shake him way out.
Maybe he's okay. Maybe he's just mad because you guys tied him up. Like, relax for a sec.
It just reminds me of the episode of Sunny where they catch the fucking leprechaun in the glue trap.
So they loosen up this little dude.
Yeah, to see what he would do. He returned to the cellar where he was found, raised a stone from the ground, and entered and disappeared through like a hole that no one could enter through. The stone, the tunnel was then sealed with a cross.
By the gnome or by the church?
Oh, by the church.
Oh.
Good God.
Yeah. I love these dwarf sightings. They blow the shit out of like English fairy sightings. All right, we're jumping 500 years, 497 years in the future.
I'll take it.
1635. Hans Kreppel saw a moss woman, in quotes, and had a chat with her.
A moss woman.
Yeah.
This is a subspecies of dwarf.
Apparently, dwarven women, even though they're rarely seen
Yeah.
or talked about, are just hairy completely.
Like Cousin Is.
More like Jojo the Dog-Faced Boy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
August 18th, 1644, Herfaust Johann George I caught a 2-foot female dwarf.
That's pretty small, even for dwarf standards.
Might have been a child.
But he captured it.
That's what it says. 1662. And quote-unquote Earth Woman tried the old crib swap.
Whoa.
In Saalfeld.
Whoa.
Tried to replace a human baby with her baby.
Interesting.
1664, near Dresden, a dwarf was observed.
Just doing the old thinker, just having a thought.
1665, in Lutzem, a dwarf lived in a cellar and was observed several times.
Like it just hung out there, and like everybody like, oh, that's where the dwarf
it
lives.
is like people just watched it.
So we've got a dwarf pretty much every year now. Like
For a little bit, yeah. Missed 63, but yeah. And now jumping to 1669. Nice. Another was spotted in Dorio. That's all. For the 1600s. December 22nd, 1954. Venezuelan hairy dwarves. There's enough information on this for a whole episode on their own.
Okay, so we're doing that. Then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's going to be
list already.
Okay.
Venezuelan hairy dwarves.
I mean, I would have thought that, at about the turn of the century that we'd stop having like dwarf sightings because
I mean, there's a gap of 300 years
I
of
mean-
no dwarf sightings.
like you think that people would have been like, oh yeah, sometimes people are just like born, with a condition that makes them very small.
All right, 1975. Lautoka Methodist School in Fiji. Students saw about 8 2-foot-tall hairy creatures.
I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it's just like,
Because these ones are literally just sightings and nothing happened. Like, oh, I saw one. I saw one.
I mean, I think
What was it doing? Just fucking sitting there. I just saw one.
I think
like
maybe
you
this
can
is
hang out with them. Like, yeah, I just chatted up this moss person.
Before we get to the pop culture,
oh,
I still love the origin for the dwarfs in the Silmarillion.
oh yeah, no, it is that I was going to mention it in pop culture because it's a great story and it's just fun.
One of the god's sons is like, I want to be like dad, and he makes fucking dwarves after his dad made humans and elves.
And they're all bad.
They're just bad copies of humans and elves.
They've got all the earth traits, just not that good. That's
Yeah.
why they're all misshapen. Why there's like no actual dwarf women.
Tolkien's a fun boy.
He is indeed.
I really want to see that movie.
Which one?
I saw a trailer for a biopic. Biopic. I don't give a shit about how people pronounce it.
It's a biopic. Go with that one.
A movie on whether people say Tolkien or Tolkien or Tolkien.
It's just about his life.
Oh, I thought it was about pronunciation.
I wish. Just an hour and 40 minutes of people like, it's actually Toilkin.
It's an etymological, just feast for the senses.
So pop culture, first thing, the Tolkien books. Most of them.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. Most fantasy-based tabletop games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Warhammer. There's some in Discworld.
Yeah.
There's some Dwarves in Artemis Fowl.
And basically everything in the fantasy genre.
Yeah. Warcraft. Countless other books.
Dwarves are a staple.
Dragon Age
Yep.
has another really good dwarf thing.
Possibly the best dwarf.
They all live underground. And they think that if they exit the underground, they will just fall upwards forever.
Yep. Wait, isn't Sandal a dwarf?
I don't think so.
No, Sandal's just like
Enchantment?
a special needs child. Let's just say.
Yeah. Dragon Age Origins is good.
Indeed.
Yeah, lots of video games.
Dragon's Crown.
I'm getting there. But yeah, let's skip ahead one thing. Dragon's Crown. Dwarf's Crown.
Yep.
It's maybe one of my favorite video games. It's definitely my favorite game to play with like 3 other people.
It might be my favorite dwarf appearance in a video game.
And that's who I main. I don't play fucking sorceress or wizard or Amazon or elf or fighter.
I mean, Sorcerer's is where it's at.
And it's dwarf.
But, I mean...
I'm gonna post I'm on Twitter. I'll post the video.
You'll
A
link to Dwarf's
Dwarf's Crown.
The video that made me play the game.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I passed this thing up. I should not.
So good, I bought it twice.
Yeah, me too. I bought a third time if I had to.
So, and then this other one I discussed with Alan earlier.
Oh, yeah.
There's a punk band called Dwarfs. And looking into them and listening to their songs, they remind me of the Aqua Teen, band Totem Pole. Yeah, anything about Dwarves, Alan?
Oh, yeah, I know. Excessively offensive. Become a total parody of themselves. And when you think you can't do it anymore, they fake the guitarist's death. And people believe them and got mad about it. But you can't believe anything about them. Yeah, Black Dahlia, the angriest little dude in the world. He is a dwarf. He's an angry, moss-covered man. Just screams at people.
I mean, I think the reason this is so funny to me is because, we know what, being in the 20th century, I think we know the origin of all, dwarf mythology. Various kinds of dwarfism exist.
Yeah.
So it's just they captured a black dwarf in a church cellar. It's
that didn't speak German.
Yeah, it was just
or any European language.
It was just somebody who had dwarfism, and you just captured him in your basement, real nice guy.
Let him go. And he escaped through a tunnel.
He escaped through his tunnel. I don't know. Maybe that one was supernatural.
I'm going to read to you, as of 2017, the lineup, the band members of the Dwarfs.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on. First of all, are there 7 of them?
No, there's 5.
Oh, man. They missed their chance on that one.
On the Wikipedia, the picture goes left from right. Rex Everything. Hunter Down, in quotes, Martinez. Blag Dahlia.
BLAAG.
BLAG. Fresh Prince of Darkness. And he who cannot be named, who is wearing a luchador mask.
Maybe has died, maybe not.
Oh my goodness.
And
yeah, they're great.
Past members of this band include Saltpeter, Thrusty Otis, Wreck Tom, Clint Torres. I like how the normal names are funnier. Dutch Ovens, Crash Landon, Holy Smokes, but holy is spelled WHO with an umlaut.
As in entirely.
LLEY. Smokes is SMO with an umlaut KKES.
The rare double K consonant.
Vagmore.
I'm dying over here.
Dylan Weed.
How many past members?
Gregory
are
Pecker.
there?
Eric Generic.
That one's pretty good.
I like that one. Marky Desaad. I love some of these names. Simone.
This is like the list of band names from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
It's all of
Tazzy Bushweed.
That's just impressive.
Chip Fracture. Dark Shoulders.
I feel like these are all just one guy in the band that just keeps changing his name.
Andy Christ.
That's pretty punk rock right there.
Slambo. One word.
Just Slambo.
And Randall CYR. How'd you pronounce that?
Crier?
Kai?
Would you say CYR?
Yeah.
Sear?
Oh, yeah.
Crier?
Randall Sear. That's the band current and former members of the Dwarves.
Good God.
Actually, I'm going to go back to that page because I didn't read you any of their band or their song titles.
Oh my God.
You'll love the album covers and titles. And
I'm going to have to check these people out.
So their first album from 86 is called Horror Stories. Their third album is called Blood, Guts, and Pussy. Their newest album, 2018, Take Back the Night.
Oh, wow.
Some of these singles. Okay. From 88, parentheses, Lick It, Sit on My Face / I Want to Kill Your Boyfriend by Seizure. Oh, God. Gentlemen prefer blondes, parentheses, but blondes don't like cripples. Jesus.
These are their singles.
We Must Have Blood / Surfing the Intercourse Barn.
Surfing the Intercourse Barn.
Yeah.
How have I never heard of this? But like, this is very late 70s.
86
like
when it started.
late 70s, early 80s, like very, very punk. Like, I can't tell if it's ironic or if like they didn't know what irony was and we're just imitating other punk scenes.
So after that, there's dwarves in One Piece.
Really?
But they're like 5 inches tall, super strength, and most of them have like animal tails.
Interesting. So they're like more like gnomes.
Yeah, more like fairies.
All right.
All
Just
the ones
plus
that have
super strength.
devil fruit powers, like they have one has 2 of them have like bug devil fruit powers.
Interesting.
It's real fun. There's a lot of dwarves and magic, and I ran out of room on my page for any more pop culture.
Wow. Yeah, because they're like everywhere. Maybe the most prolific, ironically.
Which brings us to our new rating system.
Oh boy, I'm excited for this one.
So we'll start with the dwarf, then we'll go back and do 8 of our previous ones. We'll do 8 until we catch up,
Okay.
which will be by the 47th episode we should be done.
Nice.
Okay, so
So we're gonna like rapid fire these? We're gonna like long form discussion these
we can
bad
talk about
boys?
them. So the first, our new rating system took us a little bit to just come up with one. Like, seeing if they're real or not, it's kind of boring.
Yeah,
It takes the
ontology
fun
is
out of it.
easy. Get over it.
Takes the fun out of it. But can it kill a hippo?
Well, hold on. Does it have
Wait, I
does it
thought.
have to kill a hippo or just beat a hippo?
How else do you beat a hippo?
Well, you can run.
Challenge to chess, you know?
No, you have to kill it you have to beat it in one-on-one Mortal
you just
Kombat.
become a better person than the hippo.
And it's already
Like,
everyone already is.
I mean, like,
Come
you guys
on,
both graduated
what?
from the same high school. and,
Everyone's already better people than hippos.
like, you leave town and
bull.
you come back 10 years and the hippo's like still there at the same, dead end part-time job. Like, you've beat the hippo.
No, no.
I think you have to kill the hippo.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, I agree.
I
with
think
that,
a dwarf
guess.
can kill a hippo.
Well, I also agree because, I mean, if we're talking like full-on mythological dwarf,
They got super strength.
they got super strength, they're expert smiths, they got powers.
Yeah. So, we all agree dwarf can kill hippo?
Yes.
All right, let's go back to our first episode. Can a Hopkinsville goblin kill a hippo?
No.
No. Absolutely not.
I want to say yes.
It is
But I
the
don't- we
size
don't-
of its maw.
We don't have enough evidence, is all I'm saying. And see, here's the thing, though, right? Because, I mean, well, okay, like just one-on-one, I don't think so.
But
Like,
if it was all
but
5
maybe,
of them?
maybe en masse,
Yeah.
like in a group, maybe.
I mean, can you shock and awe a hippo? I don't think so. I don't think they have like that
So-
kind of
so
conceptual
one-on-one.
understanding.
No?
No.
All right.
I'll agree, no, unfortunately.
Mokele Mbembe.
Yes.
Yes,
definitely.
because they're
Famous.
known for it. They're famous for
They're
killing
known for
hippos.
killing hippos.
Chicago Phantom, also known as Great Lakes Mothman.
Oh, yeah, doesn't it have another name now, too?
No, the new one is Great Lakes Mothman.
That's right, because
They
it was,
took it
it
from
was the,
Chicago.
yeah.
No, because I don't think a golf cart can kill a hippo.
Yeah, we don't have enough evidence.
Well,
Too many things.
What if you just dunk an electric golf cart in the hippo water?
I don't think that'll work.
I think it
I'll
will.
I'll get to that later.
All right.
But I don't think a golf cart battery holds enough charge to kill a hippo.
That's true. Yeah. All right. No, it's a no for me.
No.
Also, no, I don't think we have enough evidence. I'm gonna say no.
Can a Wolpertinger kill a hippo?
Definitely.
I don't think
Well,
so.
hold on, because Wolpertinger is that's the specific one, right? Or it's
Wolpertinger's
not- it's the subgenre.
yeah,
of,
it's the hyper fucking compilation rodents.
the mega chimera. Well, see, because that's the thing though, because like it depends on how chimera sized it is.
I don't think because it's not ever bigger than rodent size.
I'm going full chimera. It can go in all the hippo blind spots. Hippo neck can't get it.
Well,
It-
see, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is
yeah.
like what? Because I mean, it could. It depends.
Wait, what would the parts of it have to be for it to kill a hippo?
Kill a hippo? All right, hold
Sharp
on.
enough to just repeatedly just go at it.
It's
in
gotta
its
have
blind
it's
spot.
gotta have porcupine quills, first of all. Okay, so part
I
porcupine.
think hippo skin is too thick for that.
In the mouth though?
Okay, fine. I don't think hippo gives a fuck.
Also, you know, here's the
Because
thing
it just
too.
like just jump it
It
opens
can-
its mouth and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and then fucking crunch, it's dead, and the hippo has an inconvenience.
I
mean,
think there's going to be a
but the hippo would die.
symbiotic
So draw.
relationship.
It's a draw.
I say, well, opening can take it down, or it's symbiotic and they become buddies, just like how they eat the little things off its back. It's a win-win, you know.
I like that.
Okay, so draw.
So it's a tie. It's a tie on that.
I think
Asterisk, depending on hybridization.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Kappa.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
I feel
Like,
like
they can lose to people in wrestling matches, and their arms are so easily pulled off.
But that involves.
And if they're catched trying to drown a horse, they have to formally apologize.
Hold
and
on,
a hippo is a horse.
Oh yeah.
but can't Alright, that is a technicality, but can't they just like suck the hippo's soul out of its butt? Don't
Out of
they
yeah.
its
do that?
butt, but it has to wrestle it first.
But here's the thing: if it's
It
all
It has
in,
to drown it first, and a hippo can hold its breath a real long time.
but the thing is that
And that little boy has to hold this girthy third largest land animal.
I still think it can do it because you can't knock its water out. It's in water,
It has to be the water from its river that has to be filled with.
but it's going to invade its river anyway.
No, it
the
has-
rate of hippos going global. This is inevitable, and it's going to happen.
I think the hippo can just crush it to fucking death.
I don't.
It just goes full full like Dungavin.
Because it's
Hooter.
gonna
Hippos
be-
don't have fingers. How's he
It's
going to grab his little like fetal monkey arm off?
Its
What if-
huge mouth?
No, because again, this depends on being able to reach it. I think.
Then it'll just roll over.
And you think he won't roll over? He's a master sumo dude.
I don't know. They lose to children.
Yeah, but that's different. Children cheat. They throw sand in your eyes.
Hippo
Hippos
don't
can't-
cheat.
They can't throw sand in your
I don't
eyes.
Have you seen a hippo splatter shit everywhere?
Yes, but I think that the Kappa would love that. I don't think that's playing those weaknesses.
Fine. What's your vote?
It's like, oh, butt juice. Cool.
You think Alan Shefton?
I actually just want to support Alan because
All right.
he put in so much work.
I think
You know,
that
He really went to bat.
This
for
is
the
a
Kappa.
democracy for hippo murder.
He went.
So-
He went to bat for the Kappa. I have
Okay.
to support it.
nimble butt sucking is always going to
Thunderbird.
win.
Can a Thunderbird kill a hippo?
Yes.
No.
I mean, I think yes because they
Well,
pick up
I was
my
gonna say,
Thunderbirds.
like,
If it's
he,
my
like-
Thunderbirds are two-headed, shoot lightning, and pick up sperm
I was gonna
whales.
say,
Yes.
yeah, like this thing, it could definitely, like, without question.
Condor, no, but yeah, the one that's 2 miles long, wide.
the continent bird.
Yeah, that's a definite yes.
Was that 8? Did we go through 8?
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast.
Oh, hold on. Did we?
Let's do
Did we do
more.
it? No, we have 2 more.
All right.
Thylacine. No.
No, I'm
No.
sorry.
Tragically, no.
They can open their mouths almost the same amount, but
No, not
They'd
the
be
same.
friends, but they can't kill it.
okay.
Oh, that'd be
Here's
great,
one that I
too.
thought about a lot. Dobarchu.
Ooh.
7 foot long, hyper vicious river otter that always travels in pairs.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? But then that's kind of an exception to the 1v1 rule, right? But
But
even
I also
one-on-one,
think one could take a hippo,
I also agree.
Yeah.
especially once they mature into a Loch
Become a
Ness
Loch
monster.
Ness
Yeah.
monster, yeah, definitely.
Well, I think that's
Actually, later
That's nerfing.
Later, we'll get to
okay.
Colossal Claude, who's basically a plesiosaur. We'll get to that one. I thought a lot and long and hard about the Colossal Claude.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for dwarves. Plug emendations.
Okay, I'll go first. I actually want to plug Defunct Land, which is a channel on YouTube. I'm sure people have seen it, but it's really great,
It is
and their
real good.
podcast is very good. So I recommend checking it out.
I concur.
I as well.
You got anything?
I guess the dwarves. There's like a bobblehead of that guy for some reason. I think they're called throbbleheads or throttleheads.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, get the little
So
angry
good.
black dahlia.
I'm just sad I didn't come up with that name myself. I want to be Blag Dahlia.
No one's stopping you. What's he gonna do? Just beat you up? I think it's whoever wins. I mean,
I guess that's true. But he's in the punk scene, so he's probably more angry than I am.
he's also like pushing 55.
Oh, okay. All right. I could probably take
It's got to be. Yeah.
So, doing research for this episode led me to first the Dwarves, and then another band because they have a song about astral dwarves.
All right.
There's a metal band called Glory Hammer that is like space metal. It's like fantasy space metal.
Yeah.
And my old theme song, which I'll play a clip of right here.
Sag das Zauberwort und du hast die Macht. Yeah! Steinfest und spür die Kraft. Du kannst es tun. Yeah! Aus Sailor Moon. What?
So my old theme song was that Sailor Moon, the German opening for Sailor Moon mixed with
Little John.
Little John. That was my old theme song. If I ever
Right.
become a wrestler, that's still what I want to play as I enter the ring. But my other new theme song by Glory Hammer is Goblin King from the Dark Storm Galaxy.
Goblin King of the Dark Storm Galaxy.
So just look up Glory Hammer and fall in love like I
Do yourself a favor. Take a listen.
did. It's kind of beautiful.
And how do they find your old one so I can find it?
It's on YouTube. You just put Little John Sailor Moon. Or
All right.
Little John Sailor Moon. I have it also.
I just wanted the people to know that how they can find this.
Well, I'll
'Cause
put it
that-
also on Twitter.
yeah.
It's my favorite.
I'm excited. I mean, the last really good recommendation that I can remember was the Zorro anime.
That was so
I
good.
can-
Indeed.
Okay.
Always something to learn.
All right. So, hit us up at Feacre on Twitter. FEACRE. And remember, you can send us emails about pretty much anything. You treat our email box like an AMA. You
Yep.
can just ruin us with emails.
Also, if you dispute our hippo tally,
Oh, yeah.
back it up.
Comment on Twitter.
Don't agree with us? Find us horribly offensive for some reason? Send us emails. Read it aloud. Probably
We'll
make
take
fun
your-
of it. But
Also, we have an Instagram, which is Featured Creatures. It's pretty fun. I post word art for each episode.
yep.
Post some. What else do I have on there?
Didn't you post that beautiful painting of the hairy hominid that jumped in the freeway?
I put that on. That one is on Twitter.
The very happy Bigfoot.
I have pictures of some Wolfman and Gillman figures,
Yeah.
and then the worst beef jerky I've ever eaten.
All right. Is it atmospheric beef?
No, it's Tengu brand beefsteak jerky.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's just made by some guy who just
Tengu brand.
had to eat shit till he went
Harder
crazy
than
and
leather.
died.
Actually, I left it since we last talked about it, so like over 3 weeks ago. I just had the bag open in my pantry.
Oh.
It's finally edible.
I was going to say it got better somehow.
Yeah. It just got softer.
Remarkable.
Took the moisture packet out. Let that jerky get some moisture in it.
Patreon. Sorry.
Oh, we have a Patreon. We have bonus episodes. And I'm going to put one of the behind the scenes thing from Patreon on the regular feed because it had such a good line from Alan in it that I'm making a sticker.
You know who you are.
It's about atmospheric beasts.
You know what caused this. You know what's going to end this.
So threatening. And we still have contact us, give us $40, and we'll roast you
Oh my gosh.
until you tell us to stop roasting you.
I'm sure there's a nice one too, but we're only nice to Bill up and super fan Maha.
Yes.
So everyone else, I don't know. I guess
So
you're just 2 feet away from the hippo pit in our eyes.
all the links to all of our stuff are also in the episode description.
Yep.
They're all links, so just click away. Why did I do hand motions?
That's how
This is
you
an
click
audio
away.
Finger guns.
I mean, no finger guns. I was doing like thumbs up.
Click it up
Remember,
with your thumb.
remember, all you have to do to be a cryptozoologist is say you're a cryptozoologist.
No known language, scurrying around tied up in a basement.